Ad-free shows fans, it's time for another edition of One-on-One with John Alba here, exclusively on adfreeshows.com at SummerSlam weekend here in Nashville, joined by the United States champion, Mr. Bobby Lashley. Bobby, man, I'm a big fan talking about the journey, and your journey really is something that a lot of fans have taken to and really gone behind you as you've undergone some of these changes in the last couple of years. What has that journey been like for you on a very intimate, personal level?
It's been great, man. It's one of those things where when I came into the business, I always told myself that you can't take anything seriously. You just got to go out there and have fun. And that's the one thing. I think people really getting behind me because they can kind of feel what I'm feeling out there. I'm truly having fun with everything that I'm doing. I mean, just standing here having an interview with you right now, not too many people that get in. You know, it's a huge deal. Everything that I'm doing in this wrestling business, going out and having these matches in front of like huge crowds, WrestleMania, now SummerSlam. I mean, this is a great experience, and sooner or later, all this is going to be over. So right now, I'm just embracing and loving every bit of it.
You're a great example of the pain is part of the path, right? Like, there are so many hurdles you're going to encounter, and you don't really know where life throws you. How difficult was it to navigate? You came into all this hype, you had a short little run, you come back after years doing Impact and MMA. How difficult was navigating those challenges and getting back to this spot here?
It was a bit challenging, but for me, I always say you got to love the journey. So everything that I was doing along the ways, I was having fun with it, and I never lost focus of what I wanted. I mean, when I did Impact, when I was fighting and everything like that, I always knew I was going to come back, and I always knew that I had an opportunity and I should be a world champion. So I never was like, if it doesn't happen tomorrow, I'm pissed off. I was like, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. And that's how I've always been. I always knew that, I'm going to use this again because I always like saying it, the harder I work, the luckier I get. And that's what I kept doing. I was like, man, I just got to keep working hard. And if you keep working hard, things are going to happen. I try to set an example for my kids. My kids see me every morning get up. They're like, oh, here's Dad. I was like, Dad, you're eating the same thing every morning? I was like, yeah, I like it. I enjoy it. But at the end of the day, I have so much to accomplish. And then I have a lot of fun doing it. I never look at anything as bad. People ask, if you have bad comments online, I'm like, I embrace those also. Because if somebody has an opinion of me that's not favorable, I'm okay with it. I'm really okay with it. And if somebody jokes on me for doing certain things, I'm okay with that too. I mean, just as long as they're saying something, it's cool with me.
Well, and you really do radiate positivity, and I believe that people have seen that, and I think that's a big reason why they're behind you right now. After seeing so many changes in such a short period of time for you, to finally have, in large waves, the crowd really getting behind what you're doing, what does that mean to you at this present time?
Yeah. They weren't really behind me when I was married. I don't know. Or I was bending over, slapping my butt. But, it's awesome, man. It's awesome because I can feel the energy of the crowd. And I think that they understand me more right now. And they know what I'm doing. They know I'm having fun out there. And when they come to a show, they want to have fun. So they want to have a champion that's have fun. Look, I can kick ass. That's no question. There's no question that I can do that. It's just, let's have fun with it. Because right now, we need to have fun. Everything that's going on in the world right now, everything's so serious. People are taking stuff so serious. Everybody's fighting each other for every reason. You can't say certain things. I don't care. You can say whatever you want to me because I'm going to keep having fun.
Well, and one thing that people do take very seriously right now is representation in wrestling. And I think WWE in the past few years has really done an excellent job at showcasing a very diverse line of talent and putting people in positions where there are no more stereotypes. They're positioned in ways that they are meaningful top draws. What has been seeing that firsthand take place been like for you, especially given how far the industry has come since you broke into it?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, I always tell people it's like when I first won a world title, they were like, oh, there's another African American title, and they kept asking me how it is to be an African American champion. I said, well, what I want to do is I want to erase that. I'm just a champion. And I think right now we can say that, Bianca's a champion, I'm a champion. Big E won the title, so now we can stop saying, okay, here's the next African American champion and the next black champion. We can stop saying that. There's going to be champions across the board. If you work your ass off and you want to get to that level, you can. You could be the shortest guy. Ray's already broke that barrier. There's been giants that broke that barrier. There's been African Americans that broke that. So every barrier has been broken right now. So anybody can do it. You just have to be able to be passionate about the business, and you got to work your ass off. If you work your ass off, you can make it up to the top.
You mentioned opportunity there. My last question for you, someone who certainly has recognized that superstars have needed opportunities and has given them, is Paul Levesque, Triple H. We just found out that Paul is taking over creative here in WWE, taking a more prominent role in the company. What do you think he'll bring to that, and what do you look forward to with him at the helm here?
I think he's going to continue making this business better, because that's what he did. I mean, look what he's done with NXT. He understands it. There's been times throughout my career that I've come over to Paul and I've asked him ask for advice on different things, whether it's changing my character, moves to do in the ring, philosophy, everything. He's always had an answer for me. So moving forward, I think he's one of those guys that you can just stop. He could be walking and you could, hey, Triple H, let me ask you a quick question. You know, you ask him the question, he'll be like, he'll give you the answer and he can keep going. So when you have somebody that's mind is that detailed and he's seen everything in the wrestling business, he's definitely going to be bringing some different energy and different light. I mean, is Vince gone? Yeah, you know, he retired, but I think Vince's energy is still going to be around there in the ring, in the show, across the board. But I think Paul's going to have a little bit more input on things, and I think it's going to be great.
Well, I wish you nothing but the best this weekend against Theory, United States Championship match. It's going to be a great show, SummerSlam here in Nashville. We really appreciate you guys tuning in on adfreeshows.com. He's Bobby Lashley. I'm John Alba. We'll see you next time.